Picture this, a fight for the future, a fight to decide between nature and nurture, and yet we all be the same.
You deliberately attack my name as if I'm to blame for the mental strain on your brain, weighing down by the change you make but still won't let me explain. Picture this.
Crime is my wrong, that makes it still prime time. You follow crime like those Instagram headlines.
We laugh and cry at those 6-second vines, so much so we forget that we're unfit to leave from the inside.
Inside, do you really understand the potential friends that your heart is willing to steal?
They say ignorance is bliss. Well, picture this.
This young girl staying up all night, trying to forget the fact that she was just in a fight. No, not with blood and fists. No cheap hits or sprained wrists, but with words. Words that cut so deep that she started to weep incessantly. Words that were so strong that she started to think that she was wrong, and maybe she doesn't belong. Sure, sticks and stones might break my bones, but words will always hurt me more. Who are the ones who are bleeding on the inside? Who are the ones who get thrown aside? Society teaches us that bullies need help, but what if they're taught how to actually love themselves?
Self-identity should be self-explanatory, but the world isn't what we think. The way we live our lives, we let ourselves forget that we'll be gone off this earth before we even blink. And yeah, even though time flies faster and faster, I'm just here to let you know, just like a pastor, that we all get out what we put in, regardless of our skin or places we've been. We all have values that fight the world from within. Will it win or will it spin into the nothingness that hides in the wind? But since I know no one will think differently after this, let's stop and think. Isn't that why potential is locked away like a jailbird? Can it ever be cultivated? Can your heart ever see words?
Words never really mean much unless you really mean what you say. You disrespect my clothes and tell me to go home, but I was born in a home of the brave. Fathers, how would you feel if your daughter started to dress like this? Mothers, what if instead of chasing women, your sons found it better to pray for it? Understand your heart, then the book, so when you turn each page, you can look for something better, more educated to make it. Question: who can tell me the greatest quality in a man? Who knows where my soul flows after my body goes under the sand? Who here can spit 2 verses more beautiful than any one found in the Quran? Who here can find peace in this world faster than I found it in Islam?
Islam is terrorism. Please, read the newspaper December 3rd. Can't you find the oxymoron? You must see how that's absurd. Who coined the term holy war to mean jihad? It's sad. All the propaganda shoved down your throat makes it hard for anyone to be last. Well, maybe that's the plan. To feed your fears with things you do not yet understand. Dogs will always bark until you send out your hand. Babies will often cry until they feel their toes kiss the sand. You say you saw me coming, although this meeting was unplanned. You say I don't belong here, and yet together here we stand. If I don't compromise my faith, I'm being extreme. American dream turned nightmare. That's the picture I see.
See, here's the thing. This nation and integration of catastrophic devastation has my mind racing, trying to find my place in this current space, wondering why this is even the case. This nation, built on the back of slaves, country people crave, and yet this is a safe haven. Next line, new rhyme. Put into jail for a crime never done. Opioids from a cop at the back of his trunk. Now he gets out of jail, it's been quite some time. He can't get a job, so he commits another crime. He's stuck in the fire, so he's feeling the heat. There's no way out, so the cycle repeats. A young black man's heart is deeply weak. Taken into custody for a crime never committed. For something non-existent, this man's life has shifted. So tell me who.
Who are my grandfather's great-grandfathers?
Was my city buried in sin?
Was my mother really worth $2?
Who are my kings before my